The three brothers raced through the winding streets of Portland, dodging debris and leaping over obstacles, desperate to keep up with their elusive rescuer leading the way. Finally, they broke through a hidden door into a cramped, dim room. Their rescuer slammed the door behind them as she gasped for breath, while the brothers' eyes slowly adjusted to the darkness. "Who are you?" Fred demanded, hand gripping his dagger. The figure stood slowly, pulling back her hood to reveal a young woman with jet black hair and piercing green eyes. "I'm Arya," she said, her voice husky. "Lucas is possessed by a dark entity that's manipulated him for years, and others in this town are infected and controlled too." The brothers exchanged stunned looks. "What do you know about this entity?" Fred asked firmly, wanting answers about the dark force threatening their town. "This entity is powerful," Arya said gravely, "connected to ancient rituals in these woods centuries ago. It wants this town, and we're the only ones who can stop it." "Let's do it," Tony said quietly, deadly earnest. Arya smiled, her fierce eyes gleaming. They were ready to gear up and face the darkness together. They geared up fast, every move sharp and purposeful. Led by Arya, they slipped through dark streets where shadows writhed as if the town itself was watching. Approaching the old ritual site, the air grew heavy with dark energy. Ancient trees reached like skeletal claws, and from the shadows stepped Lucas, his eyes blazing with otherworldly fire. "Welcome, brothers," Lucas sneered, voice twisted and alien. They charged forward, united to battle the possessed townsfolk closing in around them. The fight raged with savage fury. Lucas's supernatural strength slammed the brothers aside. "We need to take him down," Fred shouted, struggling to stay on his feet. Seeing their desperation, Arya threw a vial of holy water. It shattered on Lucas, burning his skin. His scream echoed as the brothers seized their moment, tackling him to the ground. Arya chanted, her voice weaving a binding spell. The darkness slowly left Lucas's eyes, and he peered up, confused but free, looking at his brothers with hope. "It's not over," Arya whispered, horror etched on her face. "The entity's master is coming." In the distance, a dark figure approached, eyes blazing with evil power. "That's Malachi," Arya said grimly. The figure smirked cruelly. "Look what we have here, the three brothers. How convenient," he mocked, oozing confidence and menace. With a wave, possessed townspeople surged toward them, eyes empty and unseeing. Arya raised her hand calmly. "Let me handle this," she said. "I have a plan." Arya's chant wove through the air, halting the possessed in their tracks, confusion spreading across their faces. Malachi snarled, unimpressed. "You think a little spell can stop me?" Claws erupted as their fingers stretched and snapped, jaws elongated, teeth replaced by razor-sharp rows. Their howls tore through the night. The brothers were ready to finish this. Under the pale moon, claws flashed as the brothers lunged at Malachi. Their fury and determination to protect Arya and their town burned bright in the deadly dance of battle. A blast of dark energy struck Arya down. She stumbled, battered and bruised, but a faint smile crept across her lips. "Keep fighting," she whispered, heart fierce as ever. With Arya down, the brothers let loose their full fury, claws ripping through the night, jaws howling in pain and power. The final showdown had begun. The brutal fight raged. The brothers fought with all their might, but Malachi's dark power was nearly unstoppable, a relentless force in the deadly night. Arya rose, voice rising in a potent chant. Her magic surged through the brothers, fueling their strength. Malachi stumbled, surprised, as the tide turned against him. Ty's claws swiped hard, striking Malachi. The Dark Master screamed, dissolving into a pile of dirt, only to be grabbed and crushed tightly by Fred's fierce claws. Breathing heavy and exhausted, the brothers returned to human form. Around them, the possessed townsfolk blinked, freeing themselves from the dark trance at last. "You did it," Arya said with a faint smile, steadying herself. "You saved the town." Relief and pride washed over the brothers as hope returned.